Welcome to another episode of Savages Unscripted. I'm going to be your co-host today, B.
I'll be the second co-host today, Papa Bear.
Guys, the family's growing. It's Hector in the studio, you guys. How does it feel?
It feels intense.
It feels grandiose.
We're a growing team, and now today we have a new member. In Savages Unscripted, ladies and gentlemen, my little sister, Daisy.
Hello, my name's Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. So, for the longest time, I did want my sister a part of this, because I think we can all agree that her personality is just
Bubbly.
very different, very bubbly. I think we can have an episode of just her laughing. That'd probably be entertaining to most of the fan base. So, Daisy is semi-TikTok famous.
Yeah, so I've heard.
I haven't seen this video yet.
And we want to see this TikTok, but she's been holding out on us.
So for the longest time, I started thinking, I want Daisy a part of this, but what is she going to do? Because I know at times she says she's very shy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
I'm shy in public, but with people I know, obviously I won't be shy. Am I shy with my mom? No. Am I shy with my teacher? Yes.
Do you remember what Dad used to call you?
We don't talk
So
about
she
that.
says she's shy, but I remember when we were younger, my dad called her Chatterbox.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Dude, I remember when we were playing the Mario Party, you were just talking crap to Elias. What are you talking about?
I was spitting rhymes.
And that's another reason I want Daisy to be a part of this, because everyone in Elias has a rivalry.
Yeah, I don't understand how. I don't understand why. I'm a completely nice and lovable person.
Okay.
Okay, and another
But
thing
people
too.
laugh.
So we have a little bit of an audience today. We have our lovely friend Ima here. I can beep out her name if she wants later on. I didn't even ask her.
Wait, hold on. Let's set up the beeps while we're at it. Beep, beep.
Oh yes, we're gonna make our own soundboard. We're gonna make our own sound effects. So eventually, go beep.
I brought my uke. We can make uke effects.
Can you make a beep for us with you?
You realize that's the sound that's gonna get edited over, right? That's why I went beep beep.
So what's funny is I said beep, and she gave me a beep.
She gave me something better.
Well, hold on.
Look, I know I don't listen or pay attention that often. Come on, B. You said beep.
Don't make me throw this to you,
I
Elias.
specifically said last week that once we have the three of us on an episode, it's gonna be fucking chaotic, and that's exactly what it is. But I like this. So, anyways, back on this though. So, Daisy's gonna make a TikTok for us for Savages Unscripted, and since Daisy knows how to use TikTok, and she says she has tons of ideas that she's been writing these little scripts. So I told her, if you bring that to us, we make this account, you can run the TikTok, use us as your actors, tell us what you want to do, we'll do it.
Yeah, I have a lot of ideas, and anytime I get an idea, I right away go to my notes and I put it down there, and you can keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling it's a long list of ideas. I'm just brilliant.
Do you want to talk about your other TikTok?
You're more
Well,
than
it was
Why?
curated.
Yeah. Why is it that you're known so well on TikTok? What is your content about?
Do you want to plug your TikTok?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I posted a variety of things. At first, I was shy, so I just posted my pets. So at first, I used to have a husky, and my husky, whenever she thought she was alone, she would cry. So my first ever TikTok video that got the most views at first, 50,000 points. I actually don't know how to read numbers, so 50.6K, and this is it. It's a puppy. She would just do that. I'll be there in the kitchen, and because she doesn't see me in the living room, she just starts crying. And I'm like, I'm right here, sweet pea. And she'll stop crying. She'll go like this, turn really fast to look at me. She's all happy again. And then, all my other videos are of my cats. And then slowly I started getting more comfortable, so I was showing my face. I still showed more cats. And then I started trying to do more of the trends, doing transitions, doing trendy videos, and then trying to make funny videos and videos similar to Vine to get more fame. And I've been on TikTok for a couple months now, and I'm at 20,000 followers.
Wow.
Damn.
That's impressive.
So what exactly do you, at least in the past couple months, you were using it in a specific way. It was curated with a certain theme.
Yeah, it was mainly just my pets, me doing cosplays, and now it's just me doing dancing videos with my friend. Really dumb.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's really fun.
And I remember you were saying that you stopped posting for a while.
Yeah.
And people started hitting you up. What were they telling you?
People were telling me to post still. Like, they still like me and follow me on my account. And I'm like, I'm not posting anymore. Like, why am I still, like, how am I active still? If, like, I'm not posting. But people still like me. I'm just that great.
So now Savages Unscripted is going to have a TikTok. Have you made that yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, but by the time this releases, I'm sure this releases tomorrow, we're going to have a TikTok. And I think you have some ideas. I know me and Elias, we're down for anything. Okay, not anything.
Not anything.
Not any. Okay, I retract that.
We're down for most things.
Most things. Some things.
I'll do funny
things.
stuff. Funny, silly, dumb stuff.
Alright, that's cool. As long as it's not altering my body in any way, shape, or form.
You want to play the game Twister? That's what it's called?
Twister?
Twister.
No, that's fun. I meant like dyeing my eyebrows or something.
Oh, we
Who said
said the rest of
anything
your
about
hair.
doing your eyebrows?
He said he wants to dye his eyebrows.
I did not say that. Y'all brought it up and now I'm being forced.
You're being forced.
I'm being forced. Exactly. The curse of the intern.
But look, you brought it up. I think you seriously want this conversation again.
I don't know what you're talking about, Hector. I'm not that well at converging a topic on Savages Studios.
Would you rather dye your eyebrows? We choose the color. Or get those frost tips?
Ooh.
I would rather get the frosted tips.
You gotta keep it for at least a week.
I don't even know what that means.
Or you dye the ends of my hair.
Is this the 90s? What?
I know. But I choose frosted tips because I always shave my head off anyhow.
You gotta keep it for at least a week.
That's fine. I'll be there for a week.
We're gonna go out in
Dye
public.
Before you shave it.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Shave your dye it before I shave it, and that way, if I go bald, it's whatever.
We
But
can
if I
use-
shave my eyebrows off, that's gonna be weird.
I mean, you can just draw your eyebrows on.
No.
I don't think he'll have the skill for that.
Look at these man hands. Does it look like I can articulate like an eyebrow shape?
Just like draw eyebrow. Just like write in.
Just write the word eyebrow.
Yeah.
Or just use a permanent marker, you know. Last longer.
Yeah, but what if I fuck up with the permanent marker?
That's a you thing. That sounds like a personal
Yeah, see,
problem.
exactly. That's why I'm going with frosted tips.
You should dye the unibrow.
Bro.
Just
just this part here.
give it some flavor. Oh, we talked about that, right? That I thought I had a unibrow.
Yeah.
I thought I found a unibrow, but I was like shaving my beard trimmer, and a piece of my beard hair flew up right here.
Oh
So
my gosh.
this was like the week after I turned 26, and I was looking in the mirror. I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "I did not have this when I was 25. Like, this is new." And I liked it for a bit, but then it bothered me because I know there's no going back. I'm always gonna have to focus on that, the unibrow.
You were no longer a boy at that moment.
I
You were
became a man when I turned 26 when I grew the unibrow.
I used to have a unibrow as a kid, and I would cry to my dad, and like, I just want to shave it off, and he'd tell me no. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Um,
I think I had a unibrow going on actually in elementary.
yeah?
Yeah, a soft one.
No, it's a hard one now.
Yeah, exactly. There's a hard unibrow and then there's a soft unibrow.
The years hardened it. Is that what it was?
With age comes wisdom and hardness.
I like how she's trying. I like how Beatrice is like trying to drink her tea, and we're talking, and she keeps.
I'm almost done.
Like, stop talking. Yeah, but now this is going to be our 28th episode.
Really?
That's crazy. Yeah. When I moved in with you, we had
Jeez.
6 episodes. The 6th episode
Yes,
came out
we did.
that weekend. And now we're going 28. The team has grown. We have lots of other ideas. Today, you saw me. I was messing with video. We were messing around with our little set. We got some photo images.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure-
actually got software ready. So on the off chance that I need to start editing my laptop, it's ready to go as well. Or should we ever need to record audio, it's also there.
Mm-hmm. We're working.
things.
Yeah, we're working on the project with Jesse, which we're gonna formally introduce maybe sooner than we thought. Maybe in the next few weeks.
Really? That's
I hope it's soon.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I'm honestly thinking should take us about another month or so.
Yeah, we brought in another member. We're working on that project, but there were some setbacks. We're gonna have to push that back. I'm working on another podcast I talked to you guys about. I showed you the logo for it and the name for it already.
It's a very nice logo.
I am proud of it, and I'm excited for that podcast. Oh, I'm super excited for that. And now that we have the TikTok thing, I want to see what Daisy has planned for us, because we're going to work on that after this.
All I can think of is like dances and Vine related videos. And everyone knows Vines are really stupid, but funny. And we love funny stupid.
What's your favorite Vine video?
Ooh. Oh, I love Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my fucking god. She fucking did. And she was like beating up her like little doll. This little girl. She was beating up her doll. Like going like this, like Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my fucking god. She fucking did. I was like, oh my gosh, this little girl said that. I was like, okay. Can't be my child.
I'm shy.
And it's hard to believe.
You've been watching TikTok too, haven't you?
Yes, I have been.
Are there any specific TikTok videos you've been into?
No, not really. Well, no. I take that back. There is one.
Uh-huh.
And I shared it within the group. It's Mothman. And it's a little animation of a Snom from Pokemon just jumping back and forth. And its evolution turns into this moth. But in that process, in the background, you hear the parody song Mothman playing. And as soon as it evolves, it turns into this muscular dude with a moth face.
Mothman.
Oh goodness, that's great.
I like how you were playing that song Mothman, and after like 2 minutes, Jesse's like, "Is he saying Muffman?"
We just started calling him. Are we gonna keep Jesse as Muffman?
Oh, they're gonna say the Muffin Man.
So let's get on nicknames actually.
Yeah.
So after that happened, immediately I was like, we should call Jesse the Muffman. That should be his podcast nickname. And so we were talking about nicknames the other day, and 'cause I think we were talking about how now I am Stallion, and we're talking about our newest member and how he chose his name. And Elias specifically said, no, that wasn't it.
It was.
So we're talking about nicknames, and he's like, wait, what's Beatrice's nickname? And I told him like B, like she chose the name B. And Elias like, no, fuck that. She can't choose her own nickname. But then we realized.
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking about it.
Elias chose his own nickname.
Yeah.
So I told him, if you make Beatrice change her name, we have to change yours.
But you know what? I didn't choose my own nickname. Elias started calling me B way back when.
But on the podcast.
No, we're talking about podcast days or podcast nicknames.
Okay.
But that's the thing, though, because he said, since the community chose Stallion, we should do that with you too, where they choose for you. But if we make you do that, we have to make him do that. Because he chose Papa Bear. Nobody calls you Papa Bear.
No, yell at the mic too much. They're gonna say something.
I'm honestly down to let the community decide.
What if I don't
For
like
you?
Yeah, for me.
No, you don't have to.
No, but I'll be down. I honestly don't mind changing my nickname from Papa Bear to something community.
But your name fits.
See?
Yeah, nobody calls you it, but it fits.
I know, it fits. And that's why I like it. That's why I gave myself that nickname. I'm an old man at heart.
I want to formally change mine.
Okay.
You want to formally change yours? Why?
Yes.
But there's already a picture made.
I know. That's the only reason I
Elias worked so hard on
Yeah,
it. What are you
Hector,
doing?
Why are you yelling at me?
No, Hector, she's not yelling at you. She's giving you
I
attitude.
don't not yelling.
But yeah, no, honestly, if we can change B's name, then I'll change mine.
But why does my name have to be changed?
I don't know. I thought it'd be more fun that way as a community thing.
No, she just said you don't have to do that.
It's like I'm out.
I took that for us.
True, but I also think this would stir up more engagement with the community.
I always forget about that name.
Stallion?
And the other day, somebody I didn't know listens to the podcast. She walked up to me. She was like, "Hey, Stallion." I was like, "Oh,
Oh.
that's a thing."
What? Did you think she was just coming on to you?
No,
No.
no. I don't think that. I'm a good guy.
Uh-huh.
So speaking of which, I didn't mention this on the podcast. I want to do this. I think this is very interesting. I told you guys yesterday. So I went to the doctor about a month or two ago. I went for a TB test. And so this doctor, you know our family doctor.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, he's very outspoken. And so there's a nurse in the room, and there's a nurse shadowing this nurse. And then there's another nurse that walks in because this nurse had a question. There's 3 nurses there. And my mom's very close to the doctor. My mom just barges into the room. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to ask the doctor something, so I'm just going to chill in here for a bit." I was like, "Mom, I just want to get out of here already." So I have my mom, 3 nurses, and the doctor. And the doctor asked me, because the last time he saw me, I had like a few more pounds on me. And he tells me, like, "So, are you dating now?" And I told him, like, "You know what, I'm just working. I'm so focused on some projects and stuff." And he told me, "You know what, I think we very often tend to use work as an excuse when we're scared." And he said, "I think at times we want love, but we just use it as an excuse. And he told me, you know what? When I was in med school, that's where I met my wife. And realistically, that should have been very busy and really tough. But I put myself out there, and I met my wife, and I fell in love. So he told me, keep that in mind. Like, I just want the TB test, man. He walks out of the room. And then, they made me do like a regular checkup first. He walks back in, and he's like, think about what I told you. Walks out. Like, okay, so we're still doing the rest of the checkup. Walks in. Are you thinking about what I told you? Trust me, love heals. And he starts telling me all this stuff. Mom's there, 3 nurses, and one of those nurses knows a friend of ours, Sav.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah, so I got this lecture on love, but from there, like it just hit me. I'm like, getting old. I'm 26.
Damn, you're the second oldest one on the podcast.
You didn't expect some life lessons, did you?
No, I just went for a TB test.
So, with that being said, have you found anyone yet?
No, I don't think so. No.
Wow. Going against your doctor's orders, how could you?
I started realizing I am glad I'm bringing you guys onto this project because that's less of a load on me. I did realize I think about this at times a little too much. Last week, when the things didn't fall through, it just really bothered me. And that's when I realized that, cause I think you and Beatrice, in one of our last episodes, we talked about being a perfectionist and when is it too much. And you specifically said when you can't sleep. And I can sleep just fine.
Okay.
Coming from the one that has insomnia, huh?
Yeah.
I've had insomnia before the podcast, so I don't blame the podcast. But last week, like, we worked on a project and it didn't fall through. There were some flaws. And it just really upset me. And I was really frustrated. And I saw that. And Elias was like, are you okay? And I was just really quiet. I was like, I need to go to the gym right now. I'm so heated. But then, like, I realized, like, not everything's going to be perfect when you start something. And I'm sure this podcast, like I said before, I don't want to listen to the first few episodes. They're so bad. But
they were so good, Hector. Especially that ad read. But I'm never going to get over that ad read. I hope you know that.
You never heard the ad read. We had an old ad on the podcast.
Oh, it's such a good ad read. I can't not think about it right now.
I thought my mic was plugged in, but it wasn't, so I was using my laptop. So it was super echoey and kind of distorted. And I didn't know how to edit back then, so a lot of it was just spaced out and just really bad. But nobody told me it was bad.
They just didn't want to say it to your face.
Then I changed it, and then people told me they liked it.
I found a solution for Elias, though.
Who told you that? Well, we'll get back to your comment, but who told you that they like the new ad read better?
Nobody. People like the old one.
Yeah, you see? Because it should stay as the old one.
Oh, gosh.
But as you were saying, B.
If you like it, someone just set it as your ringtone or something. So that way Hector can constantly be reminded of what it was like.
I honestly was thinking about that. I'm not going to lie. I was surely thinking about that.
What? Using that one?
Cutting your old ad read and sampling it and putting it onto my phone and making that the ringtone.
I just found the file. I can send it to you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think you just found love right there. I think you just found love right there.
I think he loves me now. Yeah.
No, that's right. Because in all fairness, you are going to be my next year's Valentine. You've already promised that. Sorry.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, there's no going back on it. Now there's 4 witnesses here. So it's going to happen. I'm sorry.
What did I tell you?
Bet.
You saw the message? You want to read it? I sent a few people a Valentine's Day message, but yours was funny.
I didn't get one.
Dang. What love.
All right.
And I'm your sister. I'm your blood.
Damn.
We're made from the same person.
I gave you donuts today.
And I look like you without makeup. We're basically the same.
What?
So.
No! We have to put makeup on Hector now to see what it looks like.
I have my makeup.
We have to do this afterwards. Please.
Who wants to start a YouTube channel?
Literally me.
You can make it into a beauty
Hold
channel.
on.
And use the stallion as your model.
I will do this if we do something like that to Elias too, though.
Oh, I'm so down. Hair, makeup, anything, you got me.
Great, I'm gonna look like my sister now. Anyhow, going back to the Valentine's text, he had sent me on February 14th. Have a good V-Day, my boy. You don't need a man. You is beautiful. You is kind. I'm like, oh, thanks, bro. But I was going to ask you to be my Valentine's. Well, maybe next year. And he just responds back with a gift. All right, bet. So it's done. It's a set thing. All I know is you better impress me.
Huh?
Ooh.
You better impress me.
I better impress you?
Yeah, I'm expecting a dinner at least.
Dude, I woo left and... No, it's been a while. I'm going to pull out the pickup lines. Have you ever used a cheesy pickup line, Elias? You seem like you
I'm
would.
sure I have. I just don't recall any of them. I make so many bad puns often that I don't keep track of any of them.
Yeah, yours are pretty bad. Yesterday it was you, me, and Iman. We were chilling here. There was a while where your jokes just got significantly bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We can
All
just
those jokes were big brain.
What did you ask me to pay?
Big brain.
Hold on, before that. So we had a bottle of some hot sauce, which is spicy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh
It's
no,
not spicy.
hold on. So I am pretty bad with hot sauce sometimes, and I had
Sometimes,
Beatrice.
you mean all the time.
So I had Beatrice try it, and she had like a finger full of it, and she tried it and whatever. She made fun of me. So yesterday
Mm-hmm.
we had Elias do a spoonful.
Ooh.
And mind you, they didn't pour it out for me. I took it, and I poured it myself. It's at the steadiest hands. And I used a pretty good sized spoon.
What was it called? A Carolina...
Carolina Reaper, I believe.
Uh-huh.
That was its base peppers. And I took it like a man.
You were...
You cried and like huddled on the
Yeah.
floor.
Nope.
No. His face got so sweaty. It was funny. And he was trying to be serious. We were asking him, do you want water? He's like, no.
No.
I should have came.
I didn't need water. It wasn't spicy.
But from the moment he took that, that's when his jokes got so bad. And you could tell he was getting tired. And so today we went to get bagels. And they have this jalapeno bagel. And I asked him, are you getting a jalapeno bagel? And he was like, honestly, I don't think I want anything spicy anytime soon.
No, I'm good on spice. I'm cool.
And you said that hot sauce ruined you in the restroom too?
Ooh.
Yeah, dude,
that
of course
sucks.
it does. It's hot sauce. No matter how much tolerance you may have with hot sauce, it's still gonna blow up the restroom. Well, it's true. I'm like, I don't know why y'all are laughing. It's true. Shit.
I think it's the fact that no one's gonna admit it.
And that's what makes me the bigger person.
Okay.
I don't need water.
I don't. And I still don't.
That's probably why it blew up.
You're a very proud person. I noticed that about you. There was one day where we walked out. It was like really cold, like shivering cold. I went and got a jacket and I told him. Because he pointed it out. He's like, God damn, it's super cold. I'm like, Elias, do you want to get a jacket? We're like 5 feet away from our door. I got this. I'm like, Elias, I can see you. He's wearing shorts, flip-flops, and a t-shirt. I'm like, Elias, do you want to go get a sweater? I'm a man. I don't need a sweater.
I was literally gonna say that's such a man thing to do.
It's true though. I didn't need it. I
Sure.
could handle it.
Okay.
I just love winter clothes. Though. Like, I want to be able to wear it and have a reason for wearing it. And you made fun of me for wearing a sweater.
Look, my reasoning for this is California doesn't experience cold weather often. So I'd rather experience me being super cold as much as I can before I go back to being hot. Because realistically, when was the last time we had cold weather in California that was consistent?
So you want to freeze?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if you want to experience cold weather, just hop in the shower and just turn the water cold.
Yeah, but I also want to enjoy the shower, so... With the weather, I can always enjoy it being cold, so I'll take it when the weather's cold.
I mean, I like the cold too, but like I don't want to suffer while it's cold.
But that's just it. I'm not suffering.
Are you? What does Hector say? Was he suffering?
You was suffering.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you were shaking in the car. You're like a little chihuahua.
The thing, actually in the car, I have a blanket. And the heater works.
Dude, I would leave a blanket in my car, and then one day my dad left my car unlocked, and someone stole my blanket. I was so mad.
Why did they steal the
Because
blanket?
it was cold!
The blanket, but not the car.
They're like, screw this
Yeah.
car.
I want the car.
They stole my
That's
blanket.
insurance I gotta worry about. We'll just take this blanket.
I remember in high school when we all had to do PE, and you remember Bloomington High School, we had the locker rooms?
Yeah.
So my friend had a shitty pair of shoes. and someone broke into his locker. His phone was there. His clothes were there. They took his shoes.
His shoes?
His phone was there. So they took the shoes. The next day, they broke in. They put the shoes back.
Oh my gosh, why?
The shoes were so bad. They returned the shoes. They didn't take anything.
They didn't even take the phone.
No.
Wow.
But
Was it an Android?
I remember that week someone broke into mine. Well, someone tried breaking into mine, and I was so mad. I had this Metallica shirt like I loved, and I guess they tried going like there was these little holes in the locker door, and they went in, they got it, and they were pulling it, and they ripped my shirt. I was pissed. I was like, they put your shoes back and they ripped my Metallica shirt.
Oh no.
They had no respect for you.
High school, man, that was a dark time.
Honestly, I'm just surprised y'all had lockers.
I was
You
just
didn't
in
have
the gym
locker?
room.
What you guys have? Little
Well,
cupboards.
aside from the gym, we didn't have personal lockers. We always just carried our stuff with us.
No, I mean like for PE.
Yeah, but they were nothing grand. They were like teeny tiny lockers.
There you go, it's a locker.
Yeah, but no, friends, I think what it is, I don't remember actually going to the gym that much.
I mean, you had to have taken PE.
Yeah, but all I kept in there was like a pair of shorts and that was it. I used the same shoes that I had.
You
Oh,
put your
really?
backpack in there?
Well, my backpack was heavy as shit. It wouldn't fit.
Oh.
And two, because it was heavy as shit, nobody ever wanted to take it.
What, you put rocks in there or something?
Yeah, there was one time I actually did. I remember it too because I was walking back. I was walking over to a friend's house, and I found a really nice rock, and I kept finding them as I kept walking.
Nice rock.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was smooth.
It's a donkey? That's a nice boulder.
So I would just put it in my backpack, and I was always carrying my textbooks. I had I think I was carrying a good 25 to 30 pounds a day with me.
Why?
Why?
Is that what stunted your growth? Is that what it is?
Stunted? What are you talking about? I'm not short like you.
I'm not short.
What is that we were talking about the other day?
We agreed we would not talk about this.
Let's
You're
talk
right.
about this.
Right. I won't talk about it.
No, I don't care. Go ahead.
Oh, but I legitimately would carry 25 or 30 pounds with me a day.
Uh-huh.
I'd carry all my textbooks, all my school supplies, and I would put in a few rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And I started that since middle school. Ever since my rolling backpack broke.
You started that since middle school. When did you stop? Like college?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like senior in college. You're like, you know what? I should not be doing this anymore.
At that point, I'm just like, I think I've grown enough. I should take out these rocks. I still have them in my room, too.
You have the same rock?
Yeah, they were nice rocks.
No. Really? Did you date them?
No.
Got initials on them? Your crushes?
Did you put googly eyes on them?
Oh my
Sure.
gosh, yes.
I still can.
Did you name them?
I never once named them. Well, they're nice rocks. I know the rocks at the end of the day. I like keeping them as pets.
I mean, you kept them since middle school.
You're like, summer of 2013.
That was senior year. Holy shit.
Oh, you're young.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, that was a long ass time ago.
Daisy, when did you graduate high school?
2017.
2017?
Right?
Everyone's tripping right now because the rest of us are old.
I can't relate. I'm not a boomer.
What? Oh my god!
We need. Okay, this is what we gotta do next. We're gonna do a video
She
podcast.
has something to say. You know it. Oh
She-
my gosh.
Oh, she really wants to chime in on this. I don't think you realize that you've just awoken. Baby.
We need a video podcast, but only like capturing the facial expressions. That's it.
Just have her on the bottom
Just
right.
got it over like the office.
No, but there's been a few times like where Lai says something dumb too, and like I see.
I know, I see her in
looks.
the corner of my eye. I'm like, I know she has something to tell with this.
She wanted to be on the podcast yesterday.
I know
she
she
was
does.
down for it. And she has stories. She probably has more than us combined.
Easily. Easily. And she's nodding.
So Valentine's Day was this week. How did we all celebrate it? How did we
Studying.
all studying?
I was working.
You were working.
Yep, I was a working man.
Daisy, you said you had a story.
I almost got kidnapped.
Oh,
Don't say that.
Wait.
That's fucking scary.
What?
No, I'm serious. Yeah. So, me and my Galentine, we went to a bar and we were talking with her friend, and someone came up to me and she's like, "Hey, do you guys want to hang out with us?" And we live down the street. We're gonna go play beer pong and smoke. Like, do you just want to hang out? And I asked my friends. I'm like, "Do you guys want to go?" Because I'm like, it's better, like, if someone wants to go, it's better if we go in a group. It's better than one person.
Yeah.
So the 3 of us went, and we told one of her friends that lived nearby, so just in case if anything happens, someone knows where we're at, and they can come right away. We go over, we started playing beer pong, and the lady's just like, you guys want drinks? You guys want to smoke? And then our DD was like, no, thank you. And the lady kept insisting and insisting. And then I went in the garage to smoke with her. And then she was talking to me, and she started being really weird towards me. And then this guy came in, and he was like lighting a blunt. And she was like, he made this just for you. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I just met you guys. Like, how does he have one ready for me? And I'm just like, I don't want them to know that I know of anything, and them like say like lock the doors and like trap us in. So I told my friend we came up with a code word before we went into the house. So I was like, I saw a black cat outside. The code word was black cat. So my friend made up an excuse, and she was like, oh my gosh, I just remembered I have work tomorrow. So we left right away, and I was just thinking, what if that blunt was Lay's? Because they were being so suspicious, saying, oh, this is for you, it's just for you. And I'm like, I don't know these people. And then it's common to Lay's marijuana. So I was just like, this is really scary. And I know I have a really high tolerance. Like, it takes a lot for me to like feel anything. So that's why I just took it, and then I just did it like twice, and I just left. And I just chugged water, and I was fine. I didn't feel anything. But I was like, I'm so glad that before going, we thought of a code word. So just in case of anything. And I saw the signs of them being really suspicious and weird. So when I said that code word, I felt so relieved to have left. I was like, this was like one of the craziest night I've ever had. And I never would have imagined this would have happened to me. Because, like, I hear stories about, like, human trafficking and stuff. But, like, never in my life would I have imagined, like, it would happen to me, you know?
That's scary.
Oh, shit.
How can you save that just for the podcast, but you didn't tell, like, me about that? Yesterday, she hit me up. She's like, I have a story for the podcast.
I thought it'd be crazy. And I wanted to hear your reaction at first and it being on here.
I don't know what to say. I thought my Valentine's Day was intense.
Wait, what the hell did you do on your Valentine's Day to make it intense?
A whole lot of feels. You remember.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Let's talk about it.
I don't mind talking about it now. So I've been working with kids for the past almost year. And at first, Elias knows that. At first I was like, I don't like kids. I'm just doing my job. And at first I was just like, I don't want kids. Just doing my job, doing what I have to do. And over the months I realized I was getting attached to them. And they were getting attached to me too. And there was a few in particular. Like, I've told you about that little girl.
Your daughter.
Everyone calls her my daughter.
Because she is your daughter. I don't know why you're trying to deny such a thing.
So, I was slowly telling these kids that I'm leaving. And I didn't realize that this is hard to comprehend for a lot of kids. You know, you're moving to another job. And they were all telling me, well, why are you leaving? And it's hard to tell them, like, this isn't a career. Like, there's other things that I want to do. And they just take that as, you don't want to be with us anymore. So that was a very hard thing to communicate. But when I talked to that girl, I was like shaking. Like, it was hard for me. I was almost going to cry. And I think I've been a lot more open and forward with people and like sharing my feelings and stuff. But talking to this girl was the hardest thing I've done all year. And I remember after, like, I talked to her and I explained to her, I went down to her level, I was on my knee. And I told her, like, hey, I know this is hard to understand maybe, but tomorrow's my last day. And you can tell that she didn't really understand it. And there was other people watching. They were like, oh, I don't want to make a scene. Stop staring. But the next day, so I gave her a little notebook. She, like, loves unicorns. So I gave her a little diary. She loves writing. And I gave it to her. And the next day, she was like, hey, remember you gave me that notebook? Thank you. It's like, I can't leave this job, but yeah. So that was my day yesterday. It was a very emotional day. Yeah, got a lot of candy. A lot of kids were giving me candy, so I have a desk full of candy if you guys want any.
And that includes sub listeners. Just stop by our studio at 555 Wade Drive in Sacramento, Indiana 9247.
Don't give them the exact address, Lies.
Hey.
Damn.
We want to get rid of the candy, right?
Well, you don't say it like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to detach myself from
Hey,
all
little kid, we got some candy.
I'm not addressing it to little kids. I'm addressing it to adults.
And the way you're dressed now too with a bandana. Got your old pickup truck.
You leave my bandana alone, all right?
We were talking yesterday, Beatrice, about whoever he meets, whatever girl dates him, is gonna have to be super patient and enjoy his humor. Like, she needs a sense of humor.
Well, yeah, like
Yes, because he's gonna say "big brain" like 50 times a day.
No, she's gonna say it first to him.
That's when you know she's a woman.
That's my sign.
What's funny is
That's how I know I found my mama bear.
you said it like 30 times yesterday, and we were all like, "God, stop saying this." I even said it once at a perfect moment,
Yeah, she did.
and you basically told her no.
Why?
She approved your joke,
I
and you
know.
pushed her away. You pushed her love away. That's probably why she doesn't want to be on the podcast right now.
Dang. I expect nothing less.
Wow. You see how it is? I'm sorry, I admit.
Do you guys think 2020 is already challenging you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
I don't have to improve my memory at this point.
You want to talk about that?
So, lately at work, and I don't talk about my job all too often, I try to help out as much as I can with everyone around me because I know it's stressful working there, especially when everyone's shorthanded and it's like we gotta produce the doughs and get into the oven as fast as we can. And so a lot of the times I'm usually helping them as one of the few QA people do to make sure that it's getting done right, correctly, and so that way the bread isn't getting overbaked and it's coming out the way it should be. So I'll take my time. I'll help out with the mixers when I can. I'll help out with the wrapping operators a lot. And I'll help out shipping that takes the bread and puts it elsewhere. And with that, I would have to write an email every day at work stating this is what was running on every line. These are the things I did. This is what I sent out. So on and so forth. But this week, because I've been helping out a lot, my emails have been lacking with detail. And I realized my memory at work, at least my short-term memory, isn't what it used to be. And so this year, I'm going to improve that. Because it's gotten to the point where, I know I'm on the podcast, we joke it a lot, I don't pay attention. But it's gotten to the point where I need to make sure I remember things.
That's a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
So he said he's going to start listening to us now.
One of the toughest things I can do, listen to people.
And you also said you're going to try to multitask a little less. Cause
Yes, at least at home. At work, I don't mind doing it there, but it's when I'm at home, that's when I multitask the most, and that's what's messing me up, because then I start tuning everything else out. And while it's at work, that's what bites me in the butt.
That's scary, the idea of losing your memory.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one thing I'd be very scared of. How is your guys' memory? I know yours is bad.
Mine's so bad that I call myself a guppy because guppies don't have memories. Yeah.
Guppy sounds so cute.
I know.
Is that her podcast nickname?
Guppy!
The Gup?
Oh, I would love that.
I mean, you could set it. You could set yourself as your own nickname.
The Guppy?
Hi, my name is Daisy, but from now on, my name is Guppy.
Make a podcast with Beatrice and Daisy, Bee in the Gup.
Sounds like a cartoon.
Oh my gosh, and then it'd be a little animated bee and a little animated Guppy!
I'm gonna paint that.
Do you want to talk about the painting?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I like to paint a lot, and I was asking my brother because he was telling me how bee might come over, and I was like, oh, well, I'll convince her by saying I'll paint her a picture of a bee. And then he was like, you know what, you should paint Elias. And I think this had happened around the time of the discussion of Big Brain. He wants me to paint you a little brain.
Oh,
You want to know
what?
how I want to paint it?
Wow.
I want to get you a huge canvas and only do a small little brain in the middle. A little brain in the middle. Little brain on a big canvas.
I'm hurt.
How's that? No, that's amazing.
I mean, yes, ideally, it's amazing, but I'm also hurt.
A magnifying glass can make it bigger.
Little brain. Or would it be small brain?
Nah, that's small brain.
Elias
energy.
brain.
Oh my gosh.
What?
And then as more people become part of the Savage team, you start painting little other characters.
That'd be so cute. There'd be a bee on there, a little
Guppy.
gup, a stallion.
Look, we already have ideas for the podcast. That's great. That's great.
Let's just rent a house and just put this giant
I miss, like, you guys are having way too much fun with this podcast. What did she say yesterday? You guys have way too much time on your hands.
Yeah, but I think that's what makes the podcast enjoyable to listen to.
Uh-huh.
Is knowing that we have fun with it.
That's true. You've known each other a long time. You've only known Daisy a few months. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's a trip to find out. Because it feels a lot longer that I've known you.
Yeah, because we're both like the same energy of weird.
Yes. That's what we call big brain energy.
Thank you.
You know you want to hop in on this, Aime. You want to roast him for a minute?
1 minute, we can count it.
So that's another thing. So I think Aime brought this idea up, but it's something that I thought about as well. I think this would be great. We should do this thing. Everyone's birthday, we should do a roast.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
That would be fun.
I am not mentally prepared. I'm so
Our
glad my
birthday's just passed. We got wait a year.
We're in the clear.
What's the okay? Do you remember in The Office where they have that day where they start passing out trophies for people?
The Dundies. We talked about this.
Yes!
Dundie Awards, yes. Yes.
At a Chili's.
We should do a Dundies award, but for like savages.
Like
Savage awards.
for the team.
Exactly. Who was the most savage this year? Who made the most bad puns?
Who yelled the most?
Who yelled
Hey.
the most? This one's just for me, but who used big brain more often?
I mean, besides you, does anyone even use it?
Yes.
That's what we can ask you.
I said yes.
But we have some ideas, and I'm excited for that podcast. I'm going to talk to you guys about it after I talk to you a little bit about it. The TikTok, we're going to get on that. Video and the other project that we started last Monday, this is going to grow. And to think at first it was just me and Al bantering and me roasting him, and now it's a team.
Chulo.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Papi Chulo.
Yeah, he's out there somewhere. He's still a part of this, but he's taking a little bit of a break. He's doing a little bit of self-care. So that's good. We all need that. Are you laughing at that?
I'm laughing at my joke there.
You're like, back in my day, we didn't need self-care.
No, it's not that. It's not that. I just had a joke in my head.
What's your joke?
Papi Chulo, I'm waiting for you.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's so stupid.
Ima's reaction is so funnier than the joke.
Oh,
I actually have a picture for this. Since I'm always coming up with memes. I actually have a good picture for this. I have a whole album that's labeled funny, and it's filled with a lot of funny pictures.
Actually, thanks for bringing that up. Elias, for wondering this. You guys should text Daisy sometime. Daisy's probably the best at meme responses and GIF responses.
Yes.
Anything you tell her, she will send the weirdest things.
I just love it. I just have all these like funny pictures. Big brain.
You forgot the funny. I know what you're talking about. Big brain's always funny.
I do get upset if they forgot the pickles.
See, this one moment in the video will be good, though. We can show those memes.
We can just start photoshopping our faces onto it.
Yeah, how did you start doing that? Like,
Photoshopping?
no. Do you remember that? I don't know if it's a meme or a GIF or whatever you call it, but of me, like you're calling me a bad driver, the one that you made. Do you remember?
I made a meme of it.
Bro, okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like a legit meme?
Yeah.
Like a
I showed
picture and
you.
everything? You gotta bring this up. I
Like
honestly don't
meme
remember.
generators online. You can make one.
Yeah, but I'm fairly certain I use, I think iFunny.
We'll make you into a meme right after this.
Yeah, I can make you one right now.
You didn't want to be roasted, but you put yourself there.
No, but he already did it, and it was like years ago that he did it.
Now this is the point of the podcast where we roast Beatrice. Hold on. You called her a shitty driver.
That's why I brought it up.
And she called me out for not paying attention,
What's
so
your
I guess
rebuttal
it's
for
fair.
this?
Okay.
Cracks the knuckles.
He cracks the neck.
When I would drive with Elias, stop making fun of me already. Elias wasn't even driving at this time. He didn't even have his license at this time. And whenever we would be in the car and he was in the passenger seat, he would fuck with you. Literally, he would start smashing on your horn. And you're like at a fucking stoplight with cars in front of you. And you're just beeping the horn, Elias. Like, what the fuck? But it's true. Only with you, I'm a little off.
A little off? Wait a minute.
It's only with you.
You're not just a little off when driving.
It's only with you.
So you're saying it's your own fault?
But when it matters, I brought you home safe.
I died in the inside.
That's why you're at such an old age now.
Exactly. I died so much on the inside that I forgot to remember things.
Is that what damaged the big brain? Is that what it was?
That's exactly what did it.
Like, slightly less big brain.
Oh my goodness.
But you did it to yourself. I can say you did it to yourself because you would like distract me.
At this point,
at first it was, and then we had that trip to LA, and I did not.
We're not talking about this.
That is what
We'll not talk about this trip.
That is what cemented
No.
the idea that you're a bad driver in my head. Is that one LA trip?
Okay, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to go into details, but yes,
That's
I can
fine.
admit that was not a good trip.
That was a terrible trip.
I will admit that.
The concert was awesome, but
It was dark and it was raining, and I don't drive to LA. Like,
oh my goodness.
at this point, she's the most expressive one in the podcast.
Yeah, she is.
You heard her part last week. She got up and she almost stormed off because of.
I should have. I was very upset.
You were yelling right up in the mic.
I'm so sorry.
And
Now you're speaking soft. I'm so sorry.
I wonder if you do this when you're mad, because twice already you've been upset and you do this where you talk and you're like, just like getting expressive with her hands. And she's like,
She's ready to beat someone.
I get
that's
into
why.
people's faces if I get upset.
Tell her she's also the violent one here.
I'm not.
Beatrice, within the first 2 hours of New Year's, what was your immediate response to what Hector did to you when he was being nothing but kind to you? Gave him a right hug.
You weren't even there.
Across the face, his nose bleeding, tooth missing, glasses damaged and broken, lens popping out.
Mom's spaghetti.
Exactly. See, face is getting this. She's a small ball of heat.
I can say in 2020 I was punched by a girl. Or just I was punched.
You could also say you got beat up by a girl in 2020.
No, I'm not proud. I'm not a proud person. I'm like, yeah, I got beat by a girl.
I'm not saying that's prideful. I'm just saying you could also say that.
You know, I'm not gonna be like, I'm a man. I don't need a sweater. You know, that's not me. I don't get beat up by
Hey, I
a girl.
wrote him like, yeah, I got beat up by a girl in 2020.
I bet if I'm gonna kick your ass right now, if you were to kick your ass, you'd be like, I'm fine. Kicking your ass.
Twitching
I
on the
bet
floor.
you, yeah. He's bleeding.
No, I probably
I'm bent the wrong way. I'm fine. I don't need a sweater.
Big brain, big brain. No, if she actually kicked my ass, I'd probably just be like, yeah, she kicked my ass.
I think if anyone here would, it'd be Aime. I think so.
Yeah, I can see it. For my man, she'd probably get so mad at something stupid I said.
I hear really stupid shit at work every single day, so for you to get me to the point where I just want to fucking beat you up, like, it would have to be really stupid. More so than you usually, like...
So what you're saying then, the chances of me getting beat up by you is slim to none.
Yeah, I mean, with the shit that I hear daily, you'd have to be really fucking stupid.
So I'm safe.
No.
You're
Because you're really stupid.
You're up on the list.
Yes.
What did I do? I'm so nice.
No, you're not. Like, my list is Hitler, Stalin, Elias.
So I'm not as bad as Hitler, is what you're saying.
Yes.
So I'm safe.
Oh my gosh.
I'll bring out the camera right now. You want to throw some punches?
Oh,
We'll cheer her on, right? We'll cheer her on.
I'm neutral.
Wow.
Okay, Switzerland.
Oh shit.
I'm down to do it for like a slice of pizza.
For a slice of pizza, we still have to pay you to beat me up?
Yeah.
What?
You think my services are free?
I think it would be in this case if you wanted to beat me up.
Nah.
In that case, no thanks. We could live without the video.
But not your twerking video.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes, the twerking video.
I've got an idea.
Uh.
Okay. The makeup thing that you said, Daisy.
Uh-huh.
I'll do that. If you do the makeup thing too, or we get a video of you twerking.
Oh, that's fine. We'll do the makeup thing.
Oh, like that was too easy.
Yeah, duh.
But here's an idea. So this releases Monday. Do you think we should do this next week?
Makeup?
Yeah.
Probably.
So we can prepare a little bit?
Because I know after this, you're going to be busy with the other projects and making sure this gets released on
I'll
time.
find time for Savages Unscripted. I'll find time for it. I told you, like, I'm gonna put myself out there to grow this audience. I'm gonna make people laugh. That's my goal. I'm gonna do that.
If we have time for it, we'll take it done. We'll take care of it today.
I am scared. So is that what the goal is? To try to see if I look like Daisy with makeup? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I would assume so.
We could have gone the easy route and removed her makeup and see if she looks like
No,
me.
that's
not
not
doing
fun.
that.
That's not fun. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have fake eyelashes for him too?
No, I can take off mine though.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna put a. We have to do a photo
Like
though.
yours look really heavy.
Sorry. We might as well start the video when
I
we
don't know,
do
I'm
that.
used to it.
We might as well.
I'm not used to it at all.
I just like wearing all the big lashes.
Brown,
Love
good.
it.
How does it feel? I mean, the day you're here for this episode, you're our first listener, live listener. You're on the podcast now, and now you're hearing these new challenges. It's gonna be very exciting, I'm sure.
I'm excited for your new challenges, but then again, I still think that you guys have way too much time on your hands.
This is our free time now.
Yeah.
We could be enjoying the weekend, which we are, but no. When you like something, you put time into it, right?
Very true.
Beatrice,
No, I'm okay.
Well, there's something I wanted to say.
what were you gonna say
What did you just say?
about putting time into
Okay,
it?
yes. because of that, like I want to get better at my ukulele, so I have been putting more time into that. Even though like I'm consumed with school right now, like I am still trying to find time to practice the uke.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you put time into something that you like.
Are you guys doing anything else for fun too? Outside of work, outside of the things you have to do?
I think what I use to enjoy myself when I'm not at work is play Skyrim or Pokemon. I know I'm working on the Pokédex now.
I meant you mentioned you're doing yoga.
I am. I am trying to get more flexible for the ladies.
Hey.
I'm just kidding.
What was that weird pose that you said you were barely able to do? The trippy one.
Oh yeah, I fell out of crow pose.
Do you guys know what a crow pose is?
Yes.
No.
That was fun.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Upper body strength.
Mm-hmm.
How's the yoga experience been for you so far?
It's been great. I find that it helps me relax in a lot of stressful situations,
That's probably
which
good.
I enjoy. Most people don't think it's a workout, but it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially if you do hot or warm yoga, it's really fun.
Is there a way we can convince you to, instead of enacting your violent tendencies, to do yoga instead whenever I say something stupid?
So she's just gonna do a crow pose every time you say something dumb.
I'm just gonna bust out a down dog whenever he gets me angry.
I mean, violence is not always the answer. We must meditate on the solution.
No,
Be
because
at peace with the world.
I don't get to be angry or violent with anybody else in my life, so might as well be with you.
Oh, thank you. I feel so special now. But two, we should really discuss about this peace option.
That's the boring option.
Maybe this will bring peace quicker, Nice slap
But-
peace. Here it is.
But bringing violence into the solution doesn't bring peace that much faster.
It's in my DNA though.
Oh, I don't like this. Where is this going?
Daisy, what are you doing for fun outside of school, outside of the things you have to do?
I usually just play Pokemon Switch, or I recently started working out.
Ooh.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What have you been doing? Workout?
I do a lot of leg workouts because I have an injured knee. So I do a lot of lunges, I have to do a lot of squats, a lot of heel raises, and then I added something different because I was like, I want to see results faster because I'm really lazy and I want this done fast so I can just get me skinny already. I started doing belly dancing and it hurts. It hurts after a while when you do it. Oh,
Let's do a TikTok where they do like the hip hopping. 'Cause I want to do that.
okay. We could do that.
Yeah, I got so excited when you said belly dance.
So you're going to have quite some TikTok material after this. That's good. So, for the TikTok, is there anything we should know?
Like what?
I know nothing about TikTok.
I don't know. I think TikTok's really fun. I like how there's a great range on the audience. Like, people just see TikTok like it's just for kids. But when you join the app, you'll see that it's not just like kids. You actually don't really see that many kids. And there's a wide range. There's teenagers, there's adults, there's even older people like parents and grandparents. It's literally an app for everyone. And I don't see anyone judge anyone for whatever they post. Like, whether it be a grandma posting a video of her dancing, a dad posting a video of him putting on makeup or glitter on his beard. Everyone loves it. Everything is so loved and welcome. And I think it's a really cool app. And I think it'll be fun for us to join the app and do fun stuff on it.
Until we get us with makeup on, though. Yeah. That's when the bullying starts.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I already get bullied. I don't have to look at her to know she's giving me a look.
You pointed at me.
There's no visual evidence for that.
You have wigs?
I have wigs. I have a black wig, so I could bring that too. And I have wigs for you too. I have pink, black, and blonde.
Oh, I want to
Why
see
do you want
the
to
pink
get
one on
blonde?
I have 3 types. I have a long straight one, a long curly one, and a short bob with bangs.
That's literally what I was thinking. That's literally what I was thinking.
This episode has been like 50% you and Aime fighting. Like 40% Daisy saying stuff and Beatrice being so impressed. And me just trying to get this going. I like where this is going. This is really changing. This is definitely one of our, this episode's very different. I like that. So that's cool. But with that, because I have to edit this, so that's going to be quite a bit of time. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we cap off? Any bit of advice? Anything you guys want to just say before we leave? Anybody? Let's jump in.
Even if you're consumed by all the boring adult work, don't forget the things that make you happy. Your passions. The things that you strive for.
Also, save time for yourself. Like, I understand at times, like, people could be really busy. But I feel like what really helps is making time for yourself, whether it just be sitting down to relax, watching TV, putting on face masks, anything. Just to, like, relieve stress. And I feel like that really helps everyone.
And this became a very positive podcast. I like this. Daisy, plug your TikTok.
Oh, it's at Batty Witch.
How do you spell it? BATTYWITCH.
You guys follow her on TikTok. Elias, Aime, is there anything you guys want to say? Anything. It doesn't have to be advice. Tell us a joke. Tell us something. Don't say, if you say big brain, I am ending this episode.
My life.
Big brain. Yeah, so TikTok, Savages Unscripted. I'm sure that's what we're going to name it. We want this to be found. We're going to get some good stuff on there. Hopefully by the time this episode comes out, we already have some sort of content on there. We got some fun ideas coming up. I want that podcast that I'm working on to come out in the next month.
I guess you can say we all have big brain ideas.
You guys have a great week. We'll see you guys next week.